Um, Managing stress. I've noticed alcohol actually helps a lot too. I don't know.
Okay. I like the creativity.
Thank you.
How about rewarding yourself? I guess that could go along with alcohol. Rewarding yourself when you do your work and you don't procrastinate.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then how about one more?
Um, I really can't think of any.
Well, I think 5 is good anyway.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna pass it over to you. This is what I wrote down,
Okay.
and you can pick 1 or 2 that you think that you would be able to do. Maybe you just pick 1.
I'd say the post notes and the rewards would probably be the easiest one.
Okay.
Typically, I don't like writing schedules down because that takes way more time than I like, and it's just inconvenient because then something will always change and it just never works out, and it's just more waste than it's worth.
Okay. So what strengths do you see in yourself that could help you with doing the post-it note?
I always have them with me.
Okay.
For classes because I use them to keep bookmarks, and so that's a strength, I'd say.
So you're prepared.
Yeah, I'm prepared. That's a very good way to put it.
Okay.
That and I feel like I'll notice them more, and they stand out to me, and so I'll look at them and be like, oh, I need to remember this.
Okay, so it seems to really help you. It seems like you've done it before.
No, not as much. Like I maybe do it for, like, if there's something like really out of the blue that I'll never remember. That, like, say someone calls me like 2 weeks in advance and they're like, oh, on this date you have to do this or this. I'll maybe do that. So I have it written down somewhere, but typically I don't write stuff down. I usually just remember it.
Well, I think that would be a great thing for you to do. I think that you're very prepared. You're always prepared for our sessions, like how you wrote down
Well, you actually
everything.
did
No. So let's set a goal then, because our time is almost up. So let's set a goal about the post-it notes,
Mm-hmm.
and so then next week we can talk about it.
Okay.
Sound good?
Yeah.
Do you know what a SMART goal is?
Yes, I have covered that in some of my classes.
Okay. Well, let's make the post-it note idea a SMART goal.
All right.
Do you have an idea for how to do that?
Well, let's start with yes, I'd say. So specifically, what type of goal? Maybe set the goal so that I always do it, at least maybe make 3 post notes a day at least, or something like that. So there were, I think 3 of the most important things I need to get done, maybe, or something like that.
Okay. So setting out like the night before or during the day?
I'd say during the morning would probably be the best.
During the morning?
Yeah, because that's when you evaluate what you all have to do the day.
And measurable. I think that's pretty attainable.
Mm-hmm.
It's relevant.
Mm-hmm.
And so do you want to do that? You said that you don't do work Friday or Saturday. Those are your break days, pretty much. So maybe do you want to do it Sunday through Thursday?
That would be implied.
Okay. And then even if you also said like the reward
Mm-hmm.
would be good. So if you did this, then you could reward yourself.
What would, like, a reward typically be, though?
Well, something that you like. You said you liked alcohol. You could go to the movies.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever you like to do.
Okay.
Play pool. You could play pool. There we go.
Okay.
How confident are you on a scale of 1 to 10 for that you can achieve this goal within the next week?
Achieve this goal next week? Probably like a 6.
A 6.
Yeah.
And how do you think you can make that a 10?
Make one of the sticky notes to make a sticky note for the next day.
Okay.
Because I feel like if I slip up once, I will not be able to. I'll just drop the act altogether.
Well, attached to that, are there any social support surrounding you?
My girlfriend's very supportive in this matter.
Okay.
Maybe she could help me along with it.
So if you told her about it,
Yeah, absolutely.
then she could remind you.
Yes.
Okay. And then you have a roommate, you said, right?
Yes, I have two.
You have two roommates.
Yes.
So maybe does it seem likely that you could tell them
Well, one I'm currently
to
not.
help you?
One I'm currently not talking to, but the other one definitely can see it happening.
Okay, so you have one.
That I talked to. Yeah, the
Person.
other one I'm not in good graces with right now. She's a little mad at me.
That's nice. Okay, so is it a good environment for you to not be stress free, or is it pretty stressful?
Well, I typically don't do work at home. I usually stay at school and do work because I feel there's too much going on at the home environment for me to actually get things done.
And where are you planning to put these post-it notes? Have you decided?
On my folder or books or something, or like on the inside cover of a book or something like that I use a lot. Or
That's
on
a
my
good
computer. Because I'm always with my computer and that's constantly being used.
That's a really great idea.
Mhm.
Well, so the library is a great place.
I stay at the ITC.
The ITC.
Mhm.
Well, that's great that you have a plan.
Yes, absolutely.
Well, that seems like a great goal, and you seem pretty passionate about it.
Yeah, I am. I really think that if I can keep working, like if I can just keep up doing it, like after a week or two, then it'll become a routine. But especially during that first 2 weeks, I feel it'll be kind of, that's why I'm only giving myself a 6, because I feel like it's going to be hard to implement.
Mhm.
But I feel if I can keep working on it and just like really trying to stay focused and making these goals, that it'll help a lot more. It's just the problem is, once I know once I miss a couple days, I'll just drop it all together and never do it again.
Okay, so you need to stick with it.
Yes,
basically.
that's exactly what yes, that's right.
Maybe your social support can help you with that.
Yeah, as you're saying, yes, I think they will.
Okay. Well, that's a great goal, and I believe in you.
Oh, thank you so much.
Well, thank you for coming in today, and I think you learned a lot.
Yeah, absolutely. I have a question though about, like, we were talking about earlier about taking breaks. What would you describe would be an appropriate break? Like, or not like break, but like social activity?
For the breaks?
Yeah.
You mean during the brainstorm?
Yeah.
Well, if you're in the ITC and you have friends there,
Mhm.
then maybe you could all take a break together,
Yeah, exactly.
and then that would increase your social support as well.
Yeah, the only problem is for that though, we're always doing different things, so it's kind of hard to align our goals.
Well, or you could take a walk around the building.
Mm-hmm.
That seems to help a lot of people being active.
Fortunately, it's winter.
Well, you can stay in the building.
Yeah, that's true.
So I think that would be an appropriate break.
Mm-hmm.
But I would just like to ask you how this session was. Do you have any feedback for me?
Let me think. Let me try to compose my thoughts for a second. Yeah. I definitely feel what we talked about today is going to be really helpful in the future, and that sticky note idea, I think, will work out great. I do like the previous goal that we set from last week. I enjoyed this week's, my one-time thing for my friends. I found that it was really fun and very much helped with the stress, especially like relieving it and de-stressing. So I feel like it made this starting this next week easier. And so I'm more confident, I'd say, about being able to implement my goals. And I'd say overall, just like it is generally helping. I know I originally started during a very stressful weekend, so I don't expect to see progress right away. But I feel that it is helping as slowly as it is. It is helping, so I'm thankful for that and really appreciative.
So you're pretty realistic.
Yes, absolutely.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like to look like I take things realistically, like as in, like I don't expect myself to be completely stress free anytime soon, but I feel that I can definitely limit it with these methods that you're talking about,
Mhm.
and I'm very hopeful in that in the future.
Okay. Wow, you have a lot of positive things to say about this.
Yes.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Yes, absolutely.
Is there any feedback for me that I should be doing differently to help you?
Maybe come up with some more like that list that we're working on. Maybe if you could come up with some more, that I'd really like that. Because I'm not the most creative person when it comes to thinking outside the box
Mhm.
for like ways to overcome the stress. That's why I came to you for help. And I think that would be probably the most benefit. Another benefit I could see would be is that maybe we could start meeting more often. I
More
feel
than
like,
once a week?
yeah, I feel like that would help,
Okay.
especially because things always come up during the week. So maybe like
Right.
one towards more like like a Thursday or Wednesday or Thursday.
So meeting later in the week could
Yeah.
help you out.
Yeah.
Okay.
In addition to meeting like on Mondays.
Well, I like that you were the one that actually came up with the post-it note idea.
Yes.
So that was great. I feel very confident. I think you feel confident in yourself as well, which is nice. So thank you for coming in.
Yep. Thank you so much. I appreciate
And
it.
I will see you next week.
All right. Sounds good. Bye.